What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Hologram. I want to go over some of the current data points, break it down on what shorts are doing, and just go over my general thoughts and if Hologram is even worth it or is it all over. So I want to go over all the things that you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So at the time of doing this video, it is down 4.75%. It is inches away from a new 52-week and all-time low. Kind of low volume at the same time. So 20.9 million shares being traded, 49 is the average. So another day that you're not really seeing institutions buying Hologram. So these are all the transactions occurring on the secondary market. These are all the transactions occurring on the dark pool above $100,000. So once again, shows that big money is not looking at Hologram, which is unfortunate, right? Hologram has a lot of cash on hand, but honestly, it's very frustrating because they haven't put out jack all. So since my last couple of videos, no news. And if anything, that rumor that was floating around about them participating in a tech conference, well, that turns out to be false. More of a fugazi, just a pump. I'm not really sure who really created that rumor. Some people said, some YouTube person said it, but honestly, the Deutsche Bank tech conference, the H.C. Wainwright tech one, the Goldman Sachs tech conference, all passed within the last week, and absolutely no voice from Hologram whatsoever. So everyone and their dog in the AI field was having their 15-minute fireside chat. So Hologram, honestly, based on the fact that they didn't even attempt to do a fireside chat, shows that they do not give two craps about just their sentiment, their investors, or anything that like that. So it's a unfortunate thing. Seems to be the only thing that they're good at is dilution. So it begs the question, what the hell are they up to? And similarly, a lot of people are asking that of GameStop. So GameStop had their earnings yesterday. They did announce more dilution. So how much money do these companies need and why are they doing this? So essentially, some kind of things that come to mind, are they anticipating more of a broad market pullback, that they want to have a float, a safety float of cash just in case? Or are they, both GameStop and Hologram, planning one of the biggest acquisitions in 2024? Of course, GameStop has significantly more cash than Hologram, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? I think Hologram roughly around 140 to 160 mil cash and cash equivalents, because looking at their earnings, they're not really burning through that much, as you can kind of see right here. So like, honestly, it's one of the most confusing stocks, and a lot of people out there did get into Hologram because of it being a squeeze play. And as of right now, the short interest is showing as 7.95% of the free float being shorted. That works out to be 6.36 million shares. Cost to borrow average is 16.31. And as of right now, shorts are returning 329,000 shares, which is a little bit more validity as well. That big money isn't even touching Hologram, because the fact that shorts can return 329,000 shares, but it doesn't actually increase the price whatsoever. It does show that a lot of entities, so institutions, are selling out of Hologram. So not the best. And in my opinion, some people might not want to hear this, it probably is not at 7.95% of the free float because of dilution. And there's a lot of dilution probably occurring behind the scenes that investors are not privy to until Hologram does disclose it in one of their SEC documents. So most likely, this is just me speculating, short interest is probably at 2%, 2 or 3%. That's just my thoughts, because all the notes, short-term notes that they've been doing, are kind of convertible, extremely damaging to just the stock price and to current shareholder equity. So it's a bad scenario, right? But I do got to give them this though. They can, and they have proven the fact that they can go up time and time again. And I've kind of explained this to some people in the past, and I have a lot of YouTube channels. I can't even speak right now, but I try to educate, right? So if someone is getting in right now in anticipation of one of these random spikes up that goes up several 100%, yeah, that's fine and dandy. But essentially, let's say you did this, you bought in 1 month ago, and you're already down 8.28% on the hopes of Hologram going up. So I think Hologram should be very much seen as nothing more than a kind of a lottery ticket essentially, because looking over the last 6 months, it is down 94.3%. So let's say you did get in kind of anticipation of a third, or I guess now their fourth spike up. Well, you're down 94%. So if it does spike, it might actually just go up to where it has previously, right? So it's just a unfortunate scenario. And normally momentum plays, which hologram definitely is, normally when the market is very much optimistic, which today is definitely a key day for that, you have normally a lot of money getting into these momentum plays. But hologram, I think even just the riskiest entities out there aren't even willing to touch hologram. So yeah, long story short, you can honestly just see it no more than a lottery play. So if they do not announce anything, I'd say by the end of this year, so around 3 months, it is pretty much good as dead, in my opinion. Not a financial advisor, of course, and most likely hologram just took that money, funneled it through many of their subsidiaries, and it is long gone. So yeah, honestly, it comes down to the point that it's either doing one of the biggest acquisitions, although it would be kind of crazy if somehow they merged with GameStop, or I don't know. But still, it is what it is. At the time of doing this video, with it at 28.5, it is trading between, actually pretty much right on this S1 right here. So that's going to be a strong pivot for hologram. 25 cents is going to be the strong support, and then 33 cents will be that next strong kind of resistance slash target. So just watch for a lot of these. Of course, with no actual news, it usually does follow the technicals, so kind of just take note of them. Obviously invest accordingly, but on the actual chart itself, it is very just mind-blowingly oversold. You see on the momentum indicator, number of investors are getting out. So yeah, honestly, it's a interesting stock. So let me know your thoughts. If you are a buyer, if you're a seller, what have you been doing with hologram? And one final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.